안녕하세요, 김인크의 박키미입니다. Hi, this is Kimi Park from Kim-in-kuri, and today I am taking you on a campus tour of Sogang University. So I am currently on campus and it's really empty because it's the break. However, the Korean language students still have class, but because that doesn't constitute the main body of the students here in Sogang University, it's really empty. So I'm going to take you a little bit on a campus tour. I've studied here at Sogang University at the Korean Language Center, and I just wanted to make a video showing you everything I wish I had been shown when I first arrived here. So hopefully that will be useful for you guys. The campus of Sogang is not as cool and beautiful as the other campus tours that I have been doing on this channel, such as Yonsei University, where I was also a student, or KU University. If you are still considering which university you want to go to and are looking for a more campus tour, I put all the link on the description below. But for any potential future student here at Sogang University, I think that video could interest you. As a brief introduction to Sogang University, in Korean it's Sogang 대학교, so 대학교 is university, so 학교 is a school, there is a big school, so university is a big school, and then Sogang is the name of this specific university. So means west and gang is the river, so it literally means West River University. The school was established in 1960 by Theodore Jeppert. Sogang is the oldest Jesuit university in Korea and has ranked as one of the top 3 Catholic universities in Asia. The campus is located close to Hongdae and Sinchon, and you have 4 main universities in the area. You have Hongdae, that you might more know for the nightlife and shopping, etc. But the name Hongdae actually comes from Hongkik University, which is one of the universities in the area. The second one is Ide University, Iwa Women's University. Then you have also Yonsei University, and of course Sogang. The closest metro station is Sinchon on the line 2, and if you take the exit number 6, basically you just need to go straight for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending how fast you walk, and you will arrive at the main entrance of the campus. The first thing you're gonna see from the main entrance is this big symbol, statue, sign, symbol of the university. I don't exactly know how to call it, but on it you have the logo of the university as well as the motto of the university. The motto is in Latin, like most universities here in Korea, Obitere Veritati, which means obey the truth. Other than the motto, you also have the slogan of Sogang University, which is be as proud of Sogang as Sogang is proud of you. In Korean, 그대 소강의 자랑이듯 소강 그대의 자랑이여라. You will find both this motto and the slogan on some of the merch of the university. But you might notice that the actual logo of the university has not SG that you would assume they would have for Sogang University, but IHS, because IHS are the first 3 letters of the Greek version of the name Jesus. The colors of the university are cardinal red and silver. The cardinal red color symbolize love, the Holy Spirit, martyrdom, loyalty, and victory. And the silver chevron comes from the Syut from Sogang, and it represents the intellectual spirit of Sogang. So Sogang is considered to be a good university here in Korea, but I can't tell you too much about the university itself as a normal student, as I've only been here as a language student. As for the Sogang language courses, they are mostly known to have a strong emphasis on speaking, but if you want to know more about the language courses, I made several videos reviewing them, so I'll put the link in the description below. But for now, let's go on with our tour of the university. Let's go. So if you are a student in the language course, you need to go up this little hill and then turn to the right. So at the bottom there you have the main gate, and then you just need to turn right, and then you arrive. This orange building is the Arrupe building, which is the main building for the students in Korean language courses. Here you have the Arup building. Right here on the side you have one of the building was one of the cafeterias. This is a small cafeteria, and I think today it might be closed because there's no student. Yeah, exactly. Today it's closed because it's on a break. But you have a small E-Mart and one of the cafeterias here. To get some food here, you actually need to order on one of these kiosks. If you go and eat in this one, you usually have only 1 or 2 choices of dishes. There is another place where you have another cafeteria, which is a buffet. So I would usually recommend more going to the buffet, although I think this one is slightly cheaper than the buffet. This is a side for the students and you have a side for the teachers as well. Let's continue. This orange building behind me is the Arup Hall, Arrupe building, in Korean Arupe Gwan. This is where most of the Korean language classes are taking place. There is a second building I'll show you later. The majority of you are going to be in here. When you arrive through the main entrance through the plaza I've shown you, and going up these stairs, you directly arrive on the 4th floor, and you just you can wait. There's an elevator to go to the floor that you need to go to, but I don't know why people are so anti-stairs. But there are stairs as well, because if you are taking the elevator, you're gonna have to arrive in advance to be sure that you're not late for class, because there is a massive queue for the elevator, and one of them is broken, so there's only one of them, and it's really slow. Like most elevators here in Korea, and they're extremely slow. I don't know why. So people have to arrive to queue for 15 minutes or 20 minutes sometimes, especially when it's just before class. So I would strongly advise you to take the stairs and work on those legs. You can't see my legs. And you know, take it as a little bit of a workout before going to class. So let's go in and check it out. So here behind me on the 7th floor, that's where you have the offices for anything that has to do with the administration. But most of the classes are taking place on the 8th floor, so 1 floor up. There used to be a coffee machine right here in front of the elevator, but it's apparently been replaced by a drink machine. Yeah, I don't know. So it's super empty right now. That's the hallway. Everybody on this hallway is in language courses. There's actually 1 student in my class, so I can't show you. So I'm going to show you inside a different classroom. As you can tell, all the classrooms are fairly similar. You can roll the table, so it's good for like restructuring the class if you want, you know, everybody to be seated in a different way. Those chairs along the hallway is new. It wasn't there when I was here. It's only been a couple months since I graduated, but yeah. One other thing to know about this building is that if you go on the very 1st floor, you have access to the bank. Sogang is associated with Woori Bank. You can open a bank account with them if you are a language student or just a student in general. It makes it a little bit easier. And I made a whole video about the whole process, so if you want to have more detail about this, I will put the link in the description below. Okay, so just to restructure, you have the Arrupe building right next to me. You remember on that side, that's where you have the small cafeteria. This building behind me, right on the right of the Arrupe building when you get out, is the building where you're gonna need to pick up your books on the first day of class. It's just gonna be right here, you're gonna be able to see it from the outside. And if you go in, this is also where you have the free gym. So let's go and have a look. So here behind me is the gym. It's free to access. You don't really need to show anything because nobody's checking anything. So you just literally walk in and start your workout. It's fairly small, but I mean, it's free. Is there a lot of people? Yes, it depends, especially at what time. And it's mostly Korean male students. There's a few foreigners as well. In terms of women, I've only seen foreign women. I've never seen any Korean female student in here, but it's for everybody. And in terms of the changing room, you have a changing room. For the men, it's easier to access, it's on the way, but for the women, you have to go on the 3rd floor. And I haven't really found it, so I was changing in the toilet. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a changing room / toilet. There's no specific dedicated changing room that I've been able to find. We're leaving the building with the gym, and I'm going to show you the second building in which you might have some classes. Once again, here you have a sign telling you that we are studying directly on the 3rd floor. And if you walk in here, I think it was on the 4th floor that I had some classes, but I can't remember right now. But something interesting in here is that you have the place to print. I mean, it's closed. Everything's closed right now. If you come here, you can print your documents. It's fairly cheap. Yeah, it's 301, something like that. So what you do is that normally you have a computer, which is right here. You can just access your Gmail or whatever and print your document. There is somebody here and you can pay in cash. Maybe you can pay by card, I'm not sure, but I've always paid cash. And in this building, there are also some classes. I think it's the upper level, the more advanced level, as well as some extra classes. I was taking an extra pronunciation class, and it was here in this building, which is a little bit more modern than the other one. And now leaving this building again, I'm going to show you where you can find the buffet cafeteria. If you look at the map of the whole campus, we're mostly looking at sort of here. I arrived through here earlier. This is the way that you need to go up and then to the side to go to the Arrupe building for the classes. Otherwise, here you have the small cafeteria, here you have the gym. Then if you walk here, you arrive in the Kim Dae-kwan building where you might have some other classes. Then I went here, all the way here, and I am currently right here. So in this area you have a lot of cafes and restaurants, and if you enter in this building, this is where you're gonna have the buffet cafeteria. So there's several restaurants here. You've got Starbucks, you've got Kim Kane, which is a chain of Korean food restaurant. You have Gongcha for bubble tea. You have a GS25, which is a convenience store. If you enter the Gonzaga Plaza, this is where you have what I want to show you. So right now it's not ready for the students. It's also a wedding hall, so it can be used as such. But normally you just come here, there's a lady at the counter here where you can pay for your meal. You don't even need to show your student ID. I did it the first time and then I didn't do it the other times and she doesn't really ask for it. And then you can just enter and you have a buffet. The buffet is not that bad, it's all you can eat. They always have ingredients to make your own bibimbap. There's always ramen. And then there are some other dishes that changes. I find that for the price, it's pretty good. So just so you know, if you're looking for the bathroom, there is the entrance and you need to walk here, and they are in this hall. This is the buffet area, and right here you also have a store with, you know, some notebooks and everything, but this is not the place where you can find Sogang merch. It's actually kind of hard. I haven't been able to find a shop that sells the Sogang merch. So to get your jacket or to get t-shirt, you actually have to order online. If you're interested by that, I have a link in the description below to explain how I got my Sogang jacket with my name and my department in the back, etc. Yeah, I've even asked the man in the shop. He also said that he doesn't know where the official shop for the merch is. I don't think it actually exists, or at least exists anymore. But anyway, now let's get out and I'm gonna show you the library. So from where we are here, I'm gonna walk a little bit back and then go up here, which is the library. Yeah, I was just stopping on the way here to the Gonzaga Hall on the other side of where you have the buffet, and I didn't know, but you have a place with smart lockers. And also, I just noticed right here you have a place to put, you know, your used clothing. I just noticed it right now for the first time, so in case you guys are interested. Okay, so we are here and now we are going up here to the library. So we are now at the library. To enter, you will need your student ID. The library can get pretty full. I've only been there once and it was again on the school break, so that's why it's super empty in my videos. In general, it can get really pretty full, so personally I like to go study in cafes. The library is overall pretty nice. It's very, very quiet. This concludes my tour of Sogang University. I hope that you guys found it useful. If so, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to see all of my other videos about studying here in Korea and especially in Seoul, as well as studying the Korean language and life in Korea. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!